I took this is Bryan too. It's 2:30 in the morning, August 1st, 2021, Madrid, Spain. I took a 1 milligram of um, I took 1 milligram of lorazepam, which is Ativan, about 2.5 hours ago, and I took 7.5 milligrams of uh, Zopiclona, powerful sleep medicine, because they won't let me sleep because of the stream of energy radiating my brain. I took that an hour and a half ago, and they still won't let me sleep. And that's powerful medicine for sleep.
Okay, Brian, you're taking uh, two types of prescription drugs to help you sleep. So, to my knowledge, you've been taking both Ativan and Zopiclona for quite a number of months, quite a number of years, off and on, actually, that I'm aware of. So, one thing you need to be aware of, and I don't know how you cannot be aware of, I mean, do you read the label? Do you read the drug facts, the little sheet that comes with it? I don't know. But both of these drugs are designed for, are intended for temporary use only. Basically, you take it maybe for a couple of weeks. You cannot rely on these drugs to help you sleep for the rest of your life. It just doesn't work that way. Your your brain will develop a tolerance to the effects of those drugs to the point where basically you have to take more and more and more of it to get the same effect. And eventually it gets to a point where it, the drug just becomes useless unless you OD on it. And so I don't know why you're making these videos saying, oh, they stopped these drugs from working. They're stopping the medicine from working. When no, it's how the drug works. It's how the chemistry in your brain works. It has nothing to do with some CIA conspiracy theory, Brian.
Um, and it's a game. It's nothing but a game. It's hyper game. Last response to the victim, last post, last upload, last message, last email, last response of the victim. Constant game. That's how the technology works.
And another thing, Brian, you said it's 2:30 in the morning. So why are you staring at a computer screen, a tablet screen, when you should be sleeping? I mean, I get it, Brian. Sometimes we get a little bit of insomnia. I understand, but this is like a pretty much a daily occurrence for you. You have such poor sleep hygiene, Brian. You're you're always looking at your phone nonstop, even at night when you should be trying to fall asleep. And so you say you can't fall asleep. So the last thing you should be doing is staring at a phone. You should be doing something other than that. You know, even if you have to get up and stay up, don't stare at a computer screen. It's the last thing you should do. Because the blue light that comes from these, computer and tablet screens, basically tricks your brain into thinking that the sun is rising. And so your brain starts to like wake up, your body starts to wake up. It's like the exact opposite of what you're trying to accomplish, Brian. If you're trying to sleep, stay away from the backlit computer devices, Brian. Come on.
I'm incapacitated with sleep deprivation torture. I can't even get I can't even go look for a cheaper hotel. I'm going to be out on the street if I don't find one because I can't keep paying this expensive place. In any event, I've got to pay for an MRI, so I'm going to be out on the street anyway.
Well, first of all, Brian, you've been living like on a perpetual vacation, globe-trotting vacation, like the past, I don't know, 10 years now, Brian? Something like that? You're living on the taxpayer's dime. You, you're abusing a disability program claiming that you're 100% disabled. We know that, Brian. So, really don't care if you can or cannot afford a hotel. But in any case, the person making the decision to live in Spain, was this the second or third year now that you've been in Spain, is you. You could return to America overnight and get access to the help that you need, but you won't. You just want to waste your time moping around in various countries. Hell, I wish I could get a vacation like that, Brian. You're living a better life than a lot of people are. Stop bitching.
They're targeting my faith and belief system with sleep deprivation. They're targeting my memory and thought process, memory erasure. It's easier to manipulate the victim. They force me to, uh, I just burning. They use remote neural attacks of burning lust all day today. It resulted in forced masturbation to stop the attacks.
Okay, Brian, that's TMI. Why do you feel the need all the time to tell the entire world your masturbation habits? I don't understand, Brian. Really, that is disgusting. That is perverse. I mean, I get it. We're gonna be honest. Most people do jerk off or something like that. Okay, Brian. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you don't need to tell the whole world a detailed log of your sexual habits. That is very bizarre and weird. I don't know why you feel the need to share that. I just don't understand. But regardless, I don't know. What else can I say about that? I mean, whatever.
But that's part of their game. It's just a game. It's a supercomputer playing a deadly game using the previous brainwaves of the victim
A computer is forcing you to masturbate? No, please do not explain more. I don't want to know.
against the victim, remotely captured, held, and perpetually replayed in the victim's brain by way of this bidirectional stream of energy. I've taken some seriously, I've taken some strong medication to sleep, but I can't sleep because this stream of energy is radiating my brain constantly.
No, you can't sleep because you're abusing these drugs. And it will get to a point where you're taking so much of these benzodiazepines and these non-benzodiazepines that you actually not just become tolerant to it, but you become dependent on it. And then when you stop taking it or you reduce your dose, that actually will contribute to your insomnia. It'll make it much worse for you to sleep. That's in addition to your poor sleep hygiene, such as you staring into a computer or a phone screen in the middle of the night when you should be trying to get back to sleep. Is this all on you, Brian? You abuse drugs and you're always sabotaging yourself and setting yourself up for failure. That's on you. That's not on the government or some CIA or whatever.
And this has been going on for years, and all targeted individuals go through this. Not some, all. Their technology doesn't work without sleep deprivation torture. It does not work. They have to place the brain of the victim in functional disorientation. Anything which lowers the energy level and vitality of the mind control victim makes that person more susceptible to mind control technologies. Let's say that again. Anything which lowers a person's energy level and vitality. Anything which lowers a person's energy level or vitality makes that person more susceptible to mind control technologies. Sleep deprivation torture is a crucial part of their torture.